Previously, on the second arc, to the east, we see this light going across the sky directly over top of the arc. And there's this bright flash of light. It looks like daylight.
Something passed overhead.
Yeah, I just heard the noise.
Sosa is still like looking up. He's like, it was a sign.
A sign?
Yes, a sign.
What do you mean by a sign?
That was a messenger. The old ones are sending a sign. XP. Do you guys want to do XP?
Yeah, dog.
It's been a bit since we've done that, and I figured I had said before that I was going to try to do it like at increments of episodes, and last time it was on episode 11, if I remember correctly, and I figured I'd just round it so that we're doing it on 10s because that seems like an easier way to keep track of it. But that might adjust as we go forward, depending on what's going on. You know, like if we're in the middle of some shit on the next 10s, so don't expect it every time.
I expect it.
I've written in my dream journal.
You'll be disappointed.
I usually am disappointed. I live
disappointed.
a life. I live a life of disappointment. It's fine.
I can look it up in the core rule book, but how exactly do you spend experience?
Well, first we'll figure out how much experience you get for this go round.
I've already forgotten how we get it.
Yeah. All right. Did you participate this session? Everybody participated over the last X amount of episodes or sessions, whatever. All right, so everybody participated. Did you perform a day's work for a project in your arc? All three of you did.
Yep.
All three of you did something at some point.
We did things.
Yeah.
Things and
I believe
stuff.
it was defenses, temple. So, yep. Chris did defenses, Jeremy did defenses, and Kyle did a temple.
Hey, before we go on, what part of the book is character advancement? Just for people that are following and listening to rules.
It is in the section called Your Mutant.
Okay.
On page 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's early in that. Okay.
Yeah, it's in a comparable place in like the Twilight 2001 too. It's like in that, here's the stuff about your character. It's like, yeah, pretty early. All right, so far that's 2 experience points for everybody. Did you explore at least one new sector in the zone? Yes. So that's 3 so far for everybody. And now is when we start to get into the slightly more complicated questions. Did you sacrifice or risk something for your PC buddy?
Yes.
Chris. Oh, well, we'll start with Kyle. Kyle, who is your PC buddy?
My PC buddy is Abba.
Not NPC, PC.
PC buddy is Abba. And we went into the sewers looking for that a-hole.
True. I mean, at this point, that almost counts as an NPC buddy.
True that.
And what did you sacrifice by doing that? Risk or just risking by going into the sewers?
I am not a character that goes after people.
You're not a character that goes on adventures?
Correct. There was nothing in it for me loot-wise.
I beg to differ.
How dare you? We have to come across it.
Not knowing that going in.
Yeah. At every turn, you were like, can I loot that? Can I loot that?
To be fair.
Can we make stuff out of the hide of this alligator that will give us some sort of mechanical bonus?
I mean,
I would like to think that anybody would have asked that question.
All right. So I'll think about that, Kyle. Jeremy,
actually,
what do you...
now that I look about it, Abbott is no longer my guy.
Yeah, I thought you changed it last go round. Yeah. Who is your PC buddy now?
But of course it's Gasper and Titus. And
do
I did
feel like
nothing
sweet.
for him.
Okay, yeah.
Give us food.
Jeremy, do you think the point of this isn't to see how you can stretch it to make it so that you can get an XP out of it? It's to do the things that earn the XP. So
I don't remember when. What was the last thing that happened when we got XP last time?
Right before the oil rig.
The oil rig.
Yeah, showing up.
Yeah, I haven't picked another buddy. I still have Abba Zaba as my buddy. So,
Okay. So no.
Not really. No.
Okay.
I mean, unless we're going to count this going into the sewer as a thing. But
Don't mention that he gets mad.
I'm just saying it's kind of a stretch. That's all.
yeah.
Chris.
Uric is Gasper's buddy. And you're probably going to say it's a stretch, but I think there have been multiple times when he's gotten attacked, we tried to defend him, Titus and I. And then at the rig, we were trying to chase down the guy and always kept him behind us.
When was it that he got attacked that you tried to defend him?
When Toad tried to.
Right. That would have been in the last
Okay.
go round
One.
when you got
All right,
XP.
yeah,
that's why I was
gave you
asking.
XP for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this time I would say on the rig.
When was he attacked?
He wasn't attacked on the rig, but when we were trying, he wasn't attacked. We just kept him behind us as we were like, hey, you stay behind us, we'll protect you kind of thing. I don't know if that's fair. I mean, I'm the one who got attacked.
I mean, also by default, his character is going to stay behind you.
Yeah, I know. I just always tell him, hey, Titus and I will try to keep you safe.
Right.
So that's the closest thing I can think
Yeah.
of. I wouldn't say anything in the sewers.
Yeah. I'm going to generally say no, just because I don't think any of them really specifically were sacrifice or risk something. In general, protecting isn't the same as risking something specific. You know what I mean?
No, explain.
Yeah. All right. Did you sacrifice or risk something for the NPC you want to keep safe? Who is
Yes.
the NPC that you want to keep safe, Jeremy, since you chimed in?
Jethro.
Okay. Oh, by
I
giving them food?
I gave them food and bullets.
What do the rest of you guys think on that one?
More than I did for Toad.
I mean, it is a sacrifice, food and bullets,
Yeah.
No,
especially
they were my
especially
bullets,
because
so I want the XP for that.
but especially because afterwards he didn't have any food.
I didn't have enough food
So
to
he
actually heal.
gave them the last of their food. So I think I actually think that's a fair one.
Kyle, who's your NPC? Is it also
Toad.
Jethro? Is it? Oh, so it's not Jethro. Okay, so then you don't get the XP for that one.
You're enjoying XP too much.
It's the part where I truly get to judge you and your characters.
To be, I can sense you judging me every single time we play.
So I'm trying to make mental notes of these things as we go. All right, so Jeremy gets one for that. Kyle, do you think you sacrificed or risked something for Toad? Or not you. I'm sorry, that makes it too personal. Do you think that Yorick sacrificed or risked something for Toad?
Nope.
Okay, there we go. I think that makes it sound less attacky at you guys and more judgy of your characters.
Kyle, he's saying you're a terrible person.
Yep.
Chris, what about Gasper? Who's Gasper's NPC?
Mikey,
Do you feel like you sacrificed or risked something since they got excommunicated for them?
not really. He was just kind of defending them and saying he wanted them to come back, but that's it. It wasn't a risk.
Hey, don't do that. Never mind.
Come back.
And he was very shocked when she had a gun to him.
All right. Did you sacrifice or risk something to mess with the NPC you hate?
I did not.
Yeah, I think it's Greasy Steve for Kyle and Jeremiah. And then
It's
Chris,
Toad. It's Toad for me, and can't really get too mad at Toad because he's been helping us.
you can't always change who that NPC is. That's an option.
Oh, I'm thinking of it.
Or you can mess with Toad. That's also an option too.
Why? I'm curious. Why do you not like Toad?
Toad doesn't like dogs.
Yeah, Toad doesn't like Titus, and he's mean to him.
I love Toad even more.
She's
Oh,
mean
sorry,
to him.
she. So if Toad is shitty to Titus, then I will definitely fuck with her.
Toad doesn't like Gasper because Gasper keeps misgendering her.
Fair.
Oh, that's something
Yeah,
that the player
that's
would
weird.
do,
Gasper keeps doing that to me too.
Did you say Gasper does?
Yeah.
I actually think, Adam, that because Sosa is the one that's precipitating the leaving for the meteor or UFO or whatever, right?
Sure.
So I think Sosa's probably going to be the one he hates going forward.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
I
Yeah,
will probably. We'll see how this goes. But
Yeah, I guess I should TBD that.
Yeah, we'll get to that bit of the thing in here in a second. So generally speaking, that was a no from everybody. Jeremy, right? You didn't fuck with Greasy Steve at all?
No.
All right. Did you sacrifice or risk something to reach your big dream?
yes,
What's your big dream?
my goal is to be in charge. I build a temple. The more followers I get, the closer I am to being lifted up on a pedestal and taking things over.
Is that a sacrifice or a risk?
It's always a risk when you're in charge.
What is the thing you traded for that?
Time, effort.
I don't know.
I also I jumped up on the soapbox and tried to rally people back to try to add cohesion.
I'm listening to what your guys' input is on this.
I don't know. That just feels like an arc. Whatchamacallit? I feel like that mechanics wise, that's twofold. It's like you're already getting a thing out of it by making the temple and whatnot. Yeah, it feels like a different thing because you didn't really give anything up. You're already uncredible, right? So,
Excuse me.
Jeremy, what about you? Do you think you sacrifice or risk something to reach your big dream?
yeah. I went into sleep deprivation to try to work on the generator.
That was for your own weird interests.
That is part of my big dream, though.
It's true.
Is to create a machine shop, and having the generator to do that. I would say yeah. Going into sleep deprivation because that caused a whole ripple of like, oh fuck, I'm down to like terrible strength to actually go out on any kind of mission at that point.
Which also delayed your guys' going out on the mission, by the way.
Right. So,
which also probably lessened how fresh of a scent it was.
It became
for
a
dog.
sacrifice.
Became a hindrance
and risk.
Yeah. Maybe
Sacrifice and risk.
Maybe
Thank
the
you.
GM was thinking about that as
Thank
he
you
was
for
like,
dicking
"Oh."
us all over. Yeah, now that you think about it, you know what?
Look,
Screw you.
If I get XP out of it, yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, I would say that.
All right, what do you think, Chris? What about you? Did you think what's your big dream again?
to leave the Ark with my dog and find a better life elsewhere. Wouldn't think that anything would apply. I mean, we might be leading up to that.
Yeah, I mean, you could always join this group that's getting ready to head out on an expedition. So
It seems like Sosa would not be your enemy and your new NPC buddy.
That's why I said this is all TBD.
Yeah.
Maybe Gasper's going to try to convince you guys to go as well.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Demeter's already not keen on Gasper's
But
dog.
therein
Or Casper.
creates the risking something to accomplish your big dream.
Very fair. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
All right, so where I'm at right now is Chris has 3. Jeremy, I'm going to give you 1 for the generator thing.
Okay.
So you're at 5. And Kyle, I'm going to give you 1 for your soapbox speech. So 4. So Chris 3, Jeremy 5, Kyle 4. Now, the way that XP works is it costs to spend it on something. It costs 5 XP to either raise a skill or
Add a talent.
or learn a new talent. But you have to have 5 XP to do that, and once you do that, you lose all the XP, even if you have 6, or 7 or whatever. They all go away. It all resets back down to 0.
Oh, that kind of sucks. So if you want to do 2, you save to 10. So you guys probably have 8 now, right?
No, as soon as you use it, it goes back down to 0.
I get it.
It goes to 0. No, but you can't spend it here and here. You can do it one thing. You
Oh,
can
so
save it up and do 2
anytime you
things.
hit 5, you should use it.
You should spend it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit 5 of the first XP and immediately did the butcher skill. So next time we do XP, I won't fight for anything because I can't use it.
Oh, it's not. It's one of those skills, not one of the skills on our skill sheet
No, you can raise one of the skills on your sheet
or a new one.
Or a general.
or a general one. But you can't do any of the ones that are specifically like
Yeah, I couldn't do any
to one of the
dog-related
archetypes.
skills.
Somebody else's
Right.
archetype.
Yeah. Right, exactly. And you also can't select a talent that's an archetype talent.
Chris, your main combat thing is what?
Slingshot.
And
Shoot.
is that's shoot?
Shoot.
What is your shoot skill?
And are you at 5?
Only got 1 in skill, but 6 total because I've got really good agility.
So you're at total 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kyle, what's your main combat thing? Shoot?
I don't have one.
But he has a gun, so it's shoot.
But you have a gun, so you're not going to be melee. So
He has a gun, but he also has a spear, which has reach. Same with Chris, actually. He has.
yeah,
that
but
too.
his strength is garbage. So
Right.
Well, again, my agility is not much better.
so what is the total die roll for shoot?
4.
4?
Here's the better question, real quick. Chris, how many experience points do you have right now?
7.
7. Jeremy, what do you have right now?
9.
Kyle.
4.
Okay. Just for the audience sake, I figured I would,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
because I don't know. I didn't know offhand. So Kyle can't raise anything anyway,
Nothing.
but Jeremy and Chris could.
Yeah. What is the maximum number of skills you can have at any given 5?
5 sounds like the max you can have in something.
I mean, it doesn't matter at the moment because I don't have anything that's that high. But
I mean, I can look while you're thinking about what you're going to do.
yeah, well, I had figured out that I was either going to
5.
increase shoot, so if you actually can raise it to 5.
You can use the basics. Yeah, when you're making characters, skills are measured by skill level from 0 to 5.
Okay, so you can increase it all the way up to 5. That's fucking cool.
When you're creating your characters, you can't do.
More than 3?
Yes, maximum starting level is 3. But
Yeah.
that's starting. From after that, you can increase your skill levels during play.
The my sheet goes up to 12.
Does it?
That doesn't seem right.
I don't think that's true.
If you look at dice pool on base goes up to 12.
Well, that's because you can have bonuses.
Modifiers.
Yeah.
So forgive me for circling back to this, but you can't grab one of the other talents of your archetype, right? Well, of your own, not somebody else.
Your archetype, yes,
I think you
add
can.
talent.
So you
Yeah,
could have
you can do
you could
that.
have 2 of the okay.
Yes. You can either do general talents or your own archetype talent.
Yeah, once
is the
you've
way that
collected 5 XP, you can improve your PC, either raise a skill of your choice by 1 or learn 1 new talent. You can raise any basic skill you like, but not specialist skills from another role. You can choose a talent specific to your role or any of the general talents, but not a talent from another role.
All right, since it's I already know how I'm going to use it. Or are we not doing that now?
No, yeah, now is the time to do that.
I'm going to acquire the Bloodhound talent, which gives a +2 on tracking.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I guess I'd probably just a flat +2.
Yeah, it just says +2 modification when you use your dog to track. Mm-hmm. If the dog dies, you still keep the talent with the next dog.
Right. Yeah, because you get to replace because you're training the dog. So yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. That'll definitely be useful in the way we've been
I
running
selfishly
the game,
would like
so.
to increase one of my skills, but I think this is more useful.
Probably, yeah. Jeremy, were you planning on doing anything like that?
Yeah, I'm really torn because just based off of what she's been doing throughout the campaign, I was thinking about either increasing shoot or know the zone, but also inventor would be a really good one because that gives me a +2 modifier to jury rig to create new devices. Currently I have the tinkerer, which means I get a +2 to fix stuff, but not a +2 to make new things. But based upon combat, I think I'm kind of up there as one of the major damage dealers. Because, Chris, what's your sling do for damage? 1?
Yeah, 1.
Kyle, what's your pistol does 1?
Yep.
Yeah. So my pistol does 2. So yeah, I think I'm going to increase shoot because I've shot a lot of shit and killed a lot of stuff so far. So it's actually been pretty useful, and my agility isn't super great. So I think I'm going to raise shoot.
Isn't it a scrap pistol? Why does it do 2?
That's a scrap pistol. Does 2.
Oh, because he's got a Derringer.
He's got a Derringer. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you all had the same. And then, right, Derringer. Yep.
So I think I'm going to raise shoot and bring that up so that way it's a little bit better. So I get 3 base dice, 2 skill dice, and 2 gear dice. Or no, 1 gear die. I'm sorry. It's 1 gear die. But it does 2 damage.
All right, so you're raising your shoot. Chris is doing the Bloodhound thing. And Kyle is sitting on his 4 XP.
Sitting on my 4 waiting for next time.
Yeah, because you spent it the last go-around
Correct.
getting something.
I got the butcher skill.
Yeah. All right. New relationships and dreams. So this is the part where you guys can adjust who the NPC is that's your buddy, or who the PC is that's your buddy, what NPC is that you want to protect, and what NPC it is that you hate. So if you guys want to use recent events or whatever, it's up to you.
I don't know that we know enough about it for me to switch to Sosa yet, but it's looking that way.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's, you want to do that.
I will move to
okay.
Sosa. Greasy Steve is off the hook.
Okay.
No, fuck Greasy Steve.
I'm not doing that either.
But he's greasy.
You just
You
can't
slide
hold on
right
to
in.
nothing.
All right. What about you, Chris? Do you want to change up who the NPC is that you hate? Or are you going to stick with Toad?
I think we need to see how this session goes.
I mean, that's going to be 10 episodes from now. So,
Yeah, we'll go with...
I mean, you can hold off until we go through a little bit further into this right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we still got to deal with ARC shit.
Yeah, let's deal with the ARC shit, and then I can determine that.
All right. What about your buddy, the PC who's your buddy, or, in case that PC that's your buddy isn't a PC right now? Because they're
Presumed dead.
MIA.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Yorick.
Yorick?
Yeah, because Yorick has actually been getting me the things I need to make the stuff I make.
Funding all your little adventures.
Yeah, well, that and you've actually made effort to pull me out of depressive state and things, and defended me during court. So, yeah, I'd say you're coming back from the skepticism I have that you're out to steal all the shit that I make and sell it for profit. I mean, I still think you're going to do that, but
But we can still be friends.
I'm not going to trust you with my shit. We can hang out and we'll be cool and I'll help you, but I'm not going to give you keys to my apartment or nothing. Yeah.
What about you, Kyle? As far as PC that's your buddy?
I'm going to stick with Toad as my buddy.
That's NPC. That's NPC that you
sorry.
want to protect.
And then
PC.
I'm going to stick with Gasper at the moment.
Okay. So NPC you want to protect, Toad. PC is still Gasper. Okay. Chris, what about you? PC buddy, NPC.
Keeping Yurik.
Okay. NPC you want to protect?
Even though she's gone, I think it's still Mikey.
Okay. I'm just warning you that will make getting XP more difficult if she's not around. Unless you make specific efforts to do that, which would then count as, sacrificing or risking something
to
specifically
rescind
for
the
that
excommunication.
I'm keeping Jethro because I think that's interesting. Like Demeter already feels guilty about them being out there on their own. So that's, yeah.
If I was to switch, it'd probably be Nyx because she seems to be up there with me, like when we're doing the scouting stuff. But Mikey was...
Because he put the lantern out. No.
Yeah, I'm keeping Mikey for now.
I love Erg.
I do love Erg. Can you have multiple people you feel like you need to protect?
It doesn't really say that. It says pick a NPC.
I know,
An NPC.
I know. I guess because you get benefits from it, then you have to like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just be like all of the NPCs,
All of yeah.
Yeah.
That's
well, because it's also supposed to be like, I think the moment of closeness isn't just supposed to be with a rando, if I remember correctly. A lot of times I think it's supposed to be with you
your buddy.
Yeah,
or
either your buddy or, but I've been pretty lenient with that. All right, so you were, Jeremy, so you were changing your NPC?
No.
Keeping it
I'm
still
still
at Mikey, or Jethro, and you still hate Greasy Steve. Yep.
Oh yeah. No,
All
Greasy Steve, I'm going to hold that grudge for a long
For
time.
life.
I don't know what he cheated me out of. Batteries. It was batteries.
I think you said batteries before. Yeah. All right. What about big dreams? Anyone want to adjust their big dream?
Oh no. Best machine shop in the world ever made.
Kyle?
Same. Still striving for the top.
Oh, I thought you also wanted to build a machine shop. What a coincidence.
So do I. What about you, Chris? Big dream, still leave the Ark and find somewhere better to go? I think that's what it was.
It is. For now, yes.
You could totally fulfill your big dream like today and then make a new character that wants to do the thing.
I know.
I mean, it is on the list of potential big dreams for that role.
Is it?
So, yeah, that was where it came from.
Oh, really?
You didn't just make that one up.
Oh, I thought, that seemed like a very crisp big dream. So
My character doesn't want to play this game any goddamn more. All right, so you're gonna keep yours, Chris? Is that right?
I think so. I'll have to think on it.
Okay. All right. You guys didn't have any new artifacts you were depositing in the
Nope, I burn it.
Yeah, you burnt the book. Jeremy's got the generator still.
Yeah.
That's about where you all were at on artifacts.
Yeah,
None of those got deposited into the Dawn Vault.
Nope. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I was just thinking about the Ark.
Yeah,
stuff.
no, that's the next thing we're going to do is the improvements that were made to the Ark. So you guys built the temple, which increased your... Did we roll it already? I thought we rolled it.
Because I made it. I was very happy.
Yeah, so the temple increased y'all's culture by... I don't remember what the number was. Do you have it listed?
It was 5 because we're up at 6 and I'm pretty sure we only put 1 in.
Yeah, that sounds right.
At the time.
Yeah. Okay. And then you guys also finished the defenses project, which increased your warfare up to like a
7. It's up to 17 is what we have. So I think it was like 2d6 and rolled a 7. I think
that sounds right. All right. So the next thing we would need to do.
We currently have croplands on there, but haven't done anything with it yet.
They haven't done anything with it. Those are projects, but that's at this point, we would go into the assembly phase, which is kind of where you guys step out of like just role playing your characters and
do the arc,
steer the arc as a whole, you know, based upon, you know, whatever it's doing. So this is kind of the end of this session, moving into the next one. So the start of every session, as long as one or more PCs are in the arc, which y'all are, the player should hold an assembly. That means you step out of your characters for a short while and instead represent the entire people. Consider as players, not just as PCs, what the projects you think the people should undertake, and assembly follows these simple rules. 1, discuss which projects you think the people should undertake at this time. Remember that you can't start a project if the arc's dev ratings are too low. You cannot choose a project that has been completed before, with some exceptions. If one or more projects are already underway, you don't need to start a new one.
But we want to have at least two active at a time, I think, or at least.
Well, I mean, that's up to you guys. It says you don't need to.
Can I, sorry, you had me thinking, can I modify my big dream? When I say modify, like keep it the same premise, but change it, just instead of leave the arc with my dog to find a better life elsewhere, what about to have a better life here with my dog? Or is that too easy to?
It's pretty broad. I mean,
pretty vague.
Yeah,
it's very vague.
Like to, I don't know, make the arc safer or more of a home. I don't know. So I want to keep the premise, but make it more the arc than leave the arc. Like stay at the arc and create a better life for us.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So basically make the arc better.
Heal the arc.
For us.
Safer.
Make it a better place.
Okay, here's the question. To define it a little bit more. What part of the arc do you think is more important? Like what would make the arc a better place?
At this point, it's safety.
Okay, so defenses.
Yeah, probably. Because I get the point of what you're saying. I'm basically to say to leave the arc and find a better life elsewhere is like not participating in the game.
Well, I mean, maybe it would also be a reason to go explore and find a better place. You know what I mean? Like, be like, this is a better place than this place, you know? So.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's another way of looking at it. Like, it's not saying you go alone. It's not saying leave the people. It's just a better place, maybe.
I was just giving you shit, Chris.
I know. But it is broad, but I'm trying to keep the spirit of it, but
maybe
make it
Gasper's a White Sox fan, you know, and doesn't want to stay at Wrigley forever.
But yeah, I'm trying to keep the spirit of it, but make it more relevant.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, I mean, leaving the arc and finding a better place might be more relevant soon.
Yeah, we'll just keep it.
Okay. Projects. So what do you guys think on projects? I know Kyle said the thing about farmlands. I'm assuming you guys are going to keep that one.
I would like to make a request about the work points.
Okay.
It's 3 times the number of PCs.
Okay.
We originally calculated.
I know. Yeah. We're going to do from this point on. We're going to adjust it as 3 PCs. Okay.
So it is the work points required is 9 now. Okay.
Yep.
What page does the options for this start on?
The options are on page 104.
Thank you.
And that is a hard copy 104, not a PDF 104.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, I keep doing this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, to recover a point of strength, you have to rest and eat food. We ate food, but are we counting our rest, or did that get interrupted by the bright light?
I'll count it. I'll count it. Yeah, I'll say that you guys, for all intents and purposes. Here's the thing: when we come back in, it'll be later on in the next day, and yes.
Okay, so we'll be healed up effectively.
You will have had that one period of rest and whatever you ate.
I was trying
and
to
whatever
be
that day.
I was trying to be not cheating, Chris.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Impossible.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I think we do keep the croplands for the arc.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a really good one.
What? I'm trying to think things I would be useful to try to get. Because, like, again, if you pick it up with strength, I'm worthless.
yet again, the idea of this segment of it is less about your specific character and more about the arc.
No, I'm just saying, I'm rolling, when it was force, I was only rolling 3 to help. So I'm just saying I'm not as helpful on that kind of thing.
They're also not things that have to be completed in one session. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
I think we work on croplands, but
Using
we
those
also
seeds to feed people is a really good.
Yeah, I think I'd already said I was going to give you all like a gear
bonus.
die as a bonus one, a bonus die on that for the seeds.
I think we should also do a hunting party. I think a hunting party is like it's a cheap one because it's 1 times the number of PCs.
Food supply.
Yeah, for 2d6
But we
on
are
food supply.
so close on warfare. If we could just get 3, is there a tiny warfare we could do? We could get above 20. We go up a level.
I was going to revisit the food thing at one point because there's some times where you're going to like build shit and he's going to, and Gasper's kind of like, I don't know, me and Ty just walk around and look at shit or go hunt rats. I was wondering if Gasper go off on his own to try to go back to that the place that we got the food. All the
yeah.
and do it on his own without telling anybody, which would be an adventure, but it would be a solo thing. So I don't know how that would work game wise.
That's cannibalism. You get a negative D6 to culture. That's funny.
I love it. Chris, I fucking love that idea because I'm a huge fan of splitting the party. That's fun because this ain't D&D. That sounds awesome. But I mean, that's also more work for Adam. So I don't know if he's cool with that.
It's more like him naively going like, there was all that food there. I can go get some and be a hero.
But your character also wants to leave the arc. So this is like, why wouldn't he leave the arc given any opportunity of like downtime to just fuck off into the arc and explore and try to find a better place?
That's also presuming other people haven't also gone out there to the same place and scavenged.
That was going to be my question to you is if when we came back and we told them about it, did it already go and get all looted with all the food and brought back?
I mean, there's 237 people counting the 3 of you. So,
We had never touched on it again. That's why I was going to ask that question.
Well, that was part of the reason why y'all's like food supply also hasn't really been much of an issue since then in this.
Gotcha.
So,
I mean,
that may not last forever.
I mean, Gasper could just go off on his own to
Also
adventure.
Sweet.
Kyle.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, he could go see Mikey.
There you go.
I mean, that's less of a project and more like doing a, adventure to take Mikey some shit.
Or risking a thing
Right.
for your NPC.
Yeah.
Kyle, you said about raising warfare, the ARC project.
Yeah.
Zone wrestling. It requires 0 dev requirement, and it is fight or manipulate work points 1 times number of PCs, and it'll raise warfare 1d6.
Nice. Yeah, then I was looking at,
and it's manipulate.
Yeah, which is perfect for me.
So you could totally be like a ringmaster and setting up fights. You're like little Don King.
Yeah, because I was looking at like doing a watchtower, but we don't have technology 5 to do that. So we also have to put something into technology because it's inhibiting us from doing some things. But
you could just be like Toad's ring manager.
Yeah.
So you get Toad to fight. So it'd be like Erg and Toad.
my name,
Don King.
That's what. Yeah.
Wrestling has a Don King. It's Paul Heyman, but yeah.
You know what's interesting is it specifically says in the thing that you cannot choose a project that has been completed before with some exceptions. I'm not sure what those exceptions
So
are.
defenses, we could probably be like, we want a moat and we want higher fences.
Nah, I mean, that's the thing I haven't seen one offhand that says that this one can be completed multiple times. So maybe we should, before we choose defenses again, thoroughly read through them, maybe not right this second, but at some point later, you know what I mean? And double check to make sure none of them have a thing where it's like, this one can be chosen multiple times, Because usually if there's a qualifier like that, there will be a note somewhere saying those that can be selected multiple times. But I'm not sure. And we're all relatively new to this game. And I'm sure somewhere someone's going to comment on this episode. Actually, This one, it does say it on this one on page blah, blah, blah.
You know what's funny about that, Adam? You would be that listener on another podcast.
Probably. I probably would be. Yeah. That's why I know what they're doing, because I'm that guy.
I feel like hunting party would be one that you could do regularly, right?
I don't know if it does, Jeremy, because it's not like it's a one-time thing to your, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you have those hunting parties from now on. You know what I mean? So your development rating is going to stay where it is unless something happens to like reduce that one. So
it's considered like an ongoing constant thing.
Right. Yeah. So your food supply development rating will go up to a certain number because that exists. Not.
Got you.
Yeah.
So
It's like little minions mining in one of those stupid games.
Right, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's exactly how the ARC stuff kind of functions.
all right, so we want to add zone wrestling, and we have croplands. Do we want anything else?
So we're doing croplands. Are you going to do zone wrestling?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll add zone wrestling to that. Oh, I can't spell. Zone wrestling is, where is that? Okay, so that is fight or manipulate. What's the work points? 1, 3. So 0 out of 3. Chris, you have the best endure, actually, and that for croplands, or no, croplands is endure or know the zone.
No.
I mean, I've only got 1 point in endure. It's 4 total, but that's just.
Croplands is endure or know the zone.
Yeah.
I'm good at all the agility shit.
Okay. Actually, Chris, did you want to do hunting party? Or no? Or do we not want to do hunting party yet?
I mean, that takes into account the whole tracking, potentially. Or scouting.
Yeah, hunting party is endure or shoot.
Oh. I got 6 in shoot.
That's actually pretty good. But we'd get more out of croplands. Actually, I've got pretty good know the zone. I've got 5 for know the zone, so I could do croplands, which makes sense.
I would like to make a proposal as GM.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And this is interesting because I was kind of reading through and came across this one. So I did find one that says that it can be undertaken several times over.
Oh, what is it?
Zone expedition.
Oh.
Now, I'm also throwing this out there because from a very like away from you guys type standpoint, there is a section of the arc that is wanting to go out on a zone like literally a zone expedition.
But they're not talking about coming back. That's not a zone expedition.
No, it is. It counts.
It does, yeah.
But like they could help do that one.
What do you mean?
Since they're going on an expedition.
All right. So, zone expedition. Specifically what it says is it has no dev requirement. It does not require any kind of skills nor work points, and its dev bonus
I see
is
now,
variable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Variable.
Yeah, that's its own. It's got kind of its own rules for zone expedition on how they function. But I just wanted to throw that out there that probably that's coming up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So from a very like, it's not just your 3 characters, but like there's a subset of the arc that's probably going to do that.
I'll allow it.
So we may want to add it in as a thing. But I was also bringing that up because it specifically says it can be selected multiple times. So I was like, all right, well, that's a rare exception.
Cool. That one's awesome. And how many of these can we have going at once?
I think number of PCs is the amount, but I won't count the zone expedition against you guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the zone exposition? Oh, exposition.
I think at the very least, we should write it on the list. And I don't know if you were on at that moment, Jeremy, when I was reading it, but it doesn't have a dev requirement. It does not have a skills like required, like doesn't have work points, and its dev bonus is variable. So because zone expeditions kind of have their own rules, they're like their own thing, and they don't even require you guys to go on them.
Yeah.
So,
and we have a whole group of people expeditioning.
And you said the work points are 1 times the PCs?
it depends.
Yeah.
No, none. It has no work points for zone expedition.
Oh, we just
it's
go and it does
it's
the
its
thing?
own thing. Yeah. It has its own rules. Its dev bonus is variable, but there's no other like requirements for it because it's an adventure on its own.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
It's like
All right.
its own side thing. Yeah.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Let's do it.
It just requires you at the beginning to, just like the Hobbit, just yell, "We're going on an adventure."
Yeah, we're doing a zone expedition. I'm trying to remember. I had stumbled across that in the book. I just don't remember what page the zone expedition rules are on specifically. Might have been actually in the arc part of it.
Zone Expedition is on page 105.
Okay. Well, no. That's just that brief
You're talking
description.
about
the actual like
Described in detail in chapter
8. Yeah. Which, zone travel. So we'll worry about that later on down the road. But you guys can still select another project as far as I'm concerned. I won't count that one against you guys.
Okay. I think I'll work on croplands because that makes sense for irrigation and shit like that. And then Kyle's going to do zone wrestling. Chris, you can either help out with either croplands or zone wrestling, or do you want to do something else?
I'm not really beneficial to either of those.
I mean, what do you have for endure?
Just 1 skill point, 4 total.
What do you have for fight?
4 total.
Okay, so you could actually, I mean, you could help for either of them.
I think
right?
you would want to help with the crops. Well,
With the
no,
crops?
no, actually, no. Rewind.
What's your shoot?
6.
Okay, hunting party is endure or shoot.
Yeah, could do hunting party.
Okay.
But I was thinking if between the two, if he's going to help, it would be with Uric and the fighting thing, because he and Titus could be like.
What's Titus's fight?
He's got a strength of 4 and agility of 6.
So you could fight the dog,
Or us as a team.
or you guys as a team, but you could use the command, like sick a dog skill, to have him fight for you. So it's like a really shitty dog fighting ring.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
I mean, it's morally questionable, but it could be done.
Yeah, on that one, when the dog fights for you, it's a little bit different, but
What would the die roll be for
7.
For that? 7? Holy fuck, dude!
3 for my wits and 4 for his strength.
Do the zone wrestling and have Titus fight somebody. Have Titus fight Toad or some shit, or Erg or whatever, man. That'd be awesome. I mean, not. Look, I need to make this perfectly clear. I do not support dog
Yeah,
fighting. in any way, shape, or
he
form.
wouldn't allow him to fight other dogs, but he would allow him to fight people because it's part of his training.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, totally. Do zone wrestling and have Titus fight for you. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh wait, zone wrestling, croplands, and hunting party. Was that
Zone
the
expedition.
Well, yeah. Zone. Like I said, we're gonna do zone expedition, but not really.
Well,
like
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not counting against you guys, is what I'm saying.
Right.
One of the ones
Okay.
you guys are choosing.
Then yeah,
The
let's do hunting party then.
Okay. The work points for hunting party is 3, and the work points for zone wrestling is also 3. So I think Kyle can probably do a pretty good job of crushing that on his own. Because manipulate is what do you have for manipulate, Kyle? Like 8 or some shit?
Yeah.
7? 7, 8?
7.
7? Yeah. I don't know. I
I'm
think
fine with helping.
if you both double up on zone wrestling, because that means you each get your own role. then we could easily have it in one go. And then we could raise our warfare by 1d6.
Sure.
Because work points is only 3, and it's like one success counts as 1 work point, and each success you get beyond that is an additional work point. So between 7 and 7, that's totally doable, I think. Croplands is going to take a bit, just because the rolls that are required.
Are we rejiggering the needed for croplands?
Yeah, rejiggered, done rejiggered.
Perfect.
So either way, 9 work points is still
ain't an easy
shit ton.
Yeah.
Between endure and know the zone. So, all right, cool. I think we have our plan. I think.
All right. So it's zone wrestling, croplands,
Zone wrestling, croplands,
hunting party.
no hunting party.
No hunting party. Okay.
Then we're doing zone expedition. Might as well toss it on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I was just saying put zone expedition on there anyway because it's probably going to happen whether you guys go on it or not. Now, for zone expeditions, it's got a target sector. We won't worry about that for now. You're supposed to choose one, but it's basically like, where did this thing end up hitting? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where the target sector is. Okay. I don't want to dive too far into that yet because, it's more of a direction from where you guys were. And it's west or, pretty much for the most part, straight west, a little bit to the north, off of straight west. Anyway, but the other part of it is we're supposed to discuss which potential dev rating would get increased by this expedition.
I mean, they're going to look for what they think is a sign of from God. So
culture.
They said the old ones.
Either way, culture.
Culture.
I would say culture.
I would say so too. Yeah. That was what I was going to suggest was culture for this. Yeah. Just because of the context of it.
Yeah. There's a religiosity that's going into it.
Yes. Yeah. But that was what I was going to recommend anyway, was a cultural.
Okay.
So
we're all on the same page.
Yeah. So in game terms, it must always be to increase one of the 4 dev ratings of the arc, grub, culture, technology, or defenses. More than half of the players in the group must be in agreement. If not, the expedition doesn't happen. So we just kind of did that just now. And I think I'm trying to figure out if there was anything else we needed to do for the assembly.
Mutants assemble. That's a nice crossover right there.
Also note how many work points remain to complete each project.
Yep.
Did you already put that beside each one of them?
Yes, sir. 930.
All right. Working on projects. That happens during the game. Completed projects. We already dealt with that. Destroyed projects. You guys haven't destroyed or decided to scrap any projects.
So far, yeah.
That I know of. Yep. And I think that pretty much covers the assembly stuff. Right?
Yep.
I think that.
Ain't nothing left but the rolls.
Unless you guys see something that I'm missing.
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm also not on that page, so.
Yeah, I was reading the little ones with the bullet point things beside them, and I think that's all of them. All right, so this is where we would start then. Not start, but end this one. It's the next morning. So like I said, you guys have had that time to heal up and whatever.
Could I have had a moment to pour my heart out to try to gain that empathy back that I got clubbed with?
You might be able to soon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But it's the next morning, and things have kind of toned down a little bit. But, I mean, you see a lot of people moving around, and you can see different groups of people kind of congregating in certain areas. And Toad and Uric are up in their tower. And you can see this too from your vantage point. Like you see Sosa going around and talking to people. And one of the things, and this was going to be me like retconning at this point. Up until this point, like Sosa has had kind of a weird cultish following around him. Like certain groups of people have, like certain people have kind of like listened to his stories more than other people. And he kind of has kind of a pretty tight grip on that group of people at this point. So it's a little cultish, like his part of the arc, the people that kind of follow him as one of the 4 bosses, because the 4 bosses are Kokol, Sosa, Boss Hog, and Tiberius.
Did you say the first one was Cuckold?
Kokol. Cocol. I don't know. Chris made that name up.
I did.
Jeremy did?
I was going to say, no,
Yeah.
I did not. I did Tiberius and Cletus.
Sosa.
I did so.
And anyway, so Kokol, I think it was probably for Coca-Cola was where that
That's
came
it.
from. Anyway, so they all kind of have like their own little segments of the arc where their groups kind of hang out. And Sosa's is definitely a little bit on the cultish side and kind of rules it with an iron fist type situation. But there is a hint of religiosity to it, you know, like what he tells his groups of people. And like there's you guys have never really maybe paid much attention to it up to this point until now, when it's like, oh shit, now this is like relevant. Now it's like he's talking about taking a large chunk of the fucking arc. And as far as you guys have heard people talking about, it seems like he's saying you all should leave the arc and go there. Like everybody should go. That's been kind of what he's been talking about the whole time, is that, you know, the sign from the old ones was supposed to be when night turns to day, right? And that's the sign to, you know, to follow, to go where they're supposed to go. And maybe up to this point, you all have just kind of dismissed it, you know, as like that's a bunch of bullshit, whatever. But at this point, it's like, oh fuck, now this is weirdly relevant for some reason, you know. And maybe that'll be something worth investigating. Anyway, we see Toad and Uric up in their little watchtower. And Toad looks over to Uric and is like, honestly, I always thought that he was just completely full of shit. I thought Sosa was just, you know, fucking crazy.
I know, that's why it's just so baffling that many people, you know, I could see 6 or 7 people like falling for it, but like it was 100 people there that just, all he had to do was say old. I can't believe it. I'm still so mad.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's probably because, you know, he's been talking about that forever, and now all of a sudden it fucking happens, you know.
But it's just, I know.
And Urg's not really the brightest bulb.
No, he's not, but he was good at holding the lantern, so he's going to be missed in that regard. But I cannot believe that many people could be swayed like that. I'm not like, hey, oh, we can't lose him, but that's a lot of people to just wander off and either die or not come back, or...
Yeah, it is a lot of people. It's also a lot of people being out there that know exactly where we are.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people that can be kidnapped and I don't like it. I just can't believe that he had that much sway.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's one of the main bosses around here, so I'm not that surprised by the numbers. It's roughly a quarter of the people.
We can't let that happen. We just can't.
Yeah. And we see Boss Hog back in the distance walking up towards Uric and Toad's little tower. And he walks up and he's like, Uric! Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Oh, Uric. We're going to do the Boss Hog voice.
Hey, boss, what's going on?
Oh, can we talk for a second? Coming up.
Sure, yeah, 100%. Give me just 1 second.
He's already halfway up the tower.
Uric's got to put on pants.
I put the red beret on.
Boss Hog gets up there, and he looks over at you and he's like, "So, Yurik, I think we have a serious problem with this. I know we got into it a little bit last night, but
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I think everybody was heated on levels and things were said without thinking. And I got your back here. I just can't. I cannot believe that many people are falling for this guy.
I mean, he's had some people following him for a while now. Sosa's got some pull, with a chunk of the arc. But listen, here's the thing. That's a lot of people to lose. That's a lot of manpower, a lot of hands, to lose.
I don't really like people, but I don't want to see that many people leave.
Yeah. I have a proposal for you.
I'm listening.
I can't do it because it would be too obvious. But you might be able to make something happen, being the fixer that you are.
Okay. Yep. I mean, I can't do a million things, but if there's something up my alley, I'm definitely in.
It's just one thing. And I'm not saying you have to do it, but I'm sure you could probably figure out a way to make it happen. I need you to kill Sosa.